Definitely here we buy every car. You don't necessarily have to buy from us in order for us to buy yours.
The sales department, at the time of greeting the customer, it's their role to appraise the vehicle.
We inspect it before we purchase, and if the car meets our requirement, that's the car that we will recondition and put it back for sale.
So they do the best of their ability to appraise it based on, mileage and age and anything they can see outright. But whatever needs to be done to that car, whether it's new brakes, new tires, air conditioning, anything like that, has to be fixed to prepare for the next customer, and it gets done back here. So that sales manager, his job is to appraise the vehicle and think, okay, well, this is what the car is worth, but this is what we're going to have to spend on it to make it ready for the next customer.
The price is dictated by the market, and the market is the one that say what the car is worth. The impression is the dealership is going to take advantage of that consumer, which is, I would say, years ago, 10, 15 years ago, that could have been the case, okay, because there wasn't much information about the vehicle you were trading, and the consumer didn't have much access to that information. Nowadays, consumer has so many tools in their hands. Prior they come to the dealership, they already have an idea what the car worth.
Everyone's like, okay, well, my car's in good condition or fair condition, so they think about that. But what they don't think about is that level of expectation when you're buying a car. When you're buying a car, you want the nice tires, and you want to think of these safety items, and you want to make sure the windshield wipers have been replaced and have the rotors been replaced or at least serviced, all those things. And that kind of servicing adds up.
Us telling them, your car worth X amount of money, that is not even close to the number that they already researched for. My impression, I would never do something like that. I will never do something like that, and that's something our company will never do. We can be off because sometimes consumers don't take in consideration the car has to be reconditioning, and we sometimes can meet that expectation because we take in consideration the car might need tires. That's something that we got to spend on the car. The car might have some cosmetic that has to be repaired, addressed, and we might have to spend X amount of dollar. And sometimes they don't have that in mind. And when you explain that to them, they understand. But definitely, we want to be as fair as we can with that value, because, like I said, it's really important for us to have a good reputation, and giving a fair value, I think, is the right thing to do.